good morning. One of my most favorite places to be, to practice connection to self, to become curious about what's going on in my inner world today and how I feel, to become creative about how I approach and manage situations, and to harness this feeling of contentment, and finally to cultivate it so that I can access this inner resource anytime, anywhere. So when you're ready, come and join me for a short practice. So when you're ready, sit down onto your knees. Place your hands onto the thighs. And then for a moment, bring your attention to the connection between the body and the ground. Maybe you're inside, maybe you're outside. Notice how the body and how the mind feel today. And then start to notice how you're breathing. Maybe you can feel the belly going in and out as you inhale and exhale. And then maybe it feels good to close your eyes for a moment and to focus inwards, observing the breath, observing the inhale, the air coming in through the nose, and then observing the energy of the exhale going through the body. And as you do so, notice which parts of the body start to relax, start to become heavy. There might be some areas that start to relax earlier than others. So at the moment we are observing, noticing. And then when you're ready, slowly start to open your eyes. Then take your hands out to the side as you breathe in, reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky, and a little bit of a back bend. And then as you exhale, come into a child's pose. Again, breathing in, draw the arms back, rolling up into an upright position, reaching your arms up. And then as you exhale, coming down into your child's pose. So just one more time. Breathing in, reaching up, a little bit of a back bend, maybe cactus arms, really opening the chest and the heart. And exhale, coming forwards. And slowly with your next inhale, coming all the way up. And then we'll take a little bit of a twist. So take your hand over to the right side, reach your right arm up, and then twisting towards the back. You can look towards your right thumb. Breathe in, lengthen, exhale. See if you can twist a little more. Take one more breath in. Exhale, swapping over, reaching your left arm up and twisting over towards the back. Nice work. And back into center. Breathe in, reach your arms up, open back into cactus. And then interlace the hands behind you, draw them down the spine, look up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale, release, and then make your way into tabletop position. Couple of cat-cows here. Breathe in, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, rounding through the spine. And again, breathe in, drop the belly, look up. Rounding through. And again, breathe in, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, belly back into the spine. Really press the ground away. Feel that strength. And release. Beautiful. For your next inhale, lift your left leg up. Point the toes. Maybe stay here or maybe bring your opposite arm forwards as well. Breathe in, lengthen. Feel that length from the big toe all the way to the right middle finger. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. And one more, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, hold for 3, 2, 1. And then step your left foot through in between your hands. So your right leg is on the ground. Bring your right hand into the ground and then lift your left arm up, twisting over to the left side. And you're feeling that nice twist in the body. And exhale, frame your left foot, step back into tabletop position. As you breathe in, shift your weight forwards. Exhale, come down. Breathe in, come into cobra or an upward facing dog. And back into tabletop position. Maybe sitting back onto the heels, stretching for the upper arms. Breathe in, come back forwards. Let's take it over to the other side. Right leg rises, point the toes. Maybe the opposite arm, maybe not. Breathe in, lengthen, exhale, knee and elbow meet. One more, breathe in, lengthen, and crunch. One more, breathe in, lengthen, and crunch. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And step your right foot through in between your hands. Keep your left hand into the ground, right arm goes up towards the sky or the ceiling. Smiling and feeling that nice twist in the body. Exhale, bring your hand down, framing. Come back into tabletop position, take your flow, or maybe go straight into a downward facing dog. Breathe in, shift your weight forwards, exhale down to the ground. Breathe in, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And then walk your dog out here, feeling that nice stretch on the calves, on the hamstrings. Beautiful. Really pushing the hips up towards the ceiling or the sky. Lovely. And then make your way towards the front of the mat. Come into your forward fold, into a ragdoll. Grabbing hold of the elbows, let your head hang heavy. And then take your feet a bit wider, so maybe as wide as a yoga mat. And coming into Malasana, yogi squat. So pressing the elbows into the knees. Your hips come down, your heels might be up, they might be down. Beautiful. Feel it opening in the hips. Maybe there's a little bit of a crack, maybe gently side to side. And then slowly bring your hips down to the ground. We're coming into boat pose now, so different variations. Maybe you want to grab hold of the back of your legs as you breathe in, lengthen, leaning a bit back, and then coming back up. And maybe that's where you need to be, or you want to take the legs off the ground, take your hands outside, breathe in, bring the knees into the chest, exhale, low boat. Breathe in up high, exhale low. Breathe in high, exhale low, and one more, exhale. Beautiful. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly coming all the way back up, and then come into a forward fold. Point the toes, keep them active for this moment. Bring your hands onto the shins. And just feel that nice stretch here on the hamstrings, the glutes. So if you have been doing maybe some exercise this morning beforehand, this might be really nice. And then we come into reverse tabletop. So place the feet onto the ground, hands into the ground as well, and then push your hips up towards the ceiling, let your head hang. Beautiful. And then as you exhale, bring the hips in between the hands. See if you can stay off the ground, pressing through the heels. Beautiful. Let's come back into tabletop, a reverse tabletop. Exhale, hips in between the hands. And one more, breathe in, come up. Exhale, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your hips back down to the ground. And then bring your right leg into your left hip. Reach your arms up. Fold over your left leg. And then see if you can twist up towards the sky or the ceiling. Let your left arm come to the inside of your left leg. And your right arm bends and you open up. See if you can keep your hip down to the ground. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, take your hand behind you. Hips come up, coming into gate pose. Left arm over your head, stretching the left side of the body. And exhale, coming back down, stretching your right leg out, reaching up, forward fold. And breathing in, coming up. Let's take it over to the other side. So left leg into the right side. Reach your arms up, fold over your right leg. Beautiful. Let your right hand come to the inside of your left leg or your right leg, and then open your chest up towards the ceiling, bending your left arm. Take one more breath in. Exhale, take your hands behind you, coming into gate pose on the other side. Beautiful. Stretching the right side of the body. And exhale, coming back down, back into a long seat. Breathe in, reach up, and then come into your forward fold. Notice how you can feel that pose in the body. And then slowly bring the soles of the feet together, coming into a butterfly pose. Take your hands around your ankles or your shins or your feet. As you breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, see if you can fold forwards. Slowly coming back up. And then when you're ready, make your way into a comfortable seat of your choice. I like to take my shoes off for this one now. Just sit on the top of my shoes. And then place your hands, palms facing down or up onto your legs, your knees. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. And come back to where we started in the beginning. Becoming aware of the connection between the body and the ground. Feeling the body breathing. Observing your inhale and your exhale. Noticing how you're feeling this morning. And as you do so, maybe there is a lot of things to do before the weekend, or the day ahead of you is busy. And take a moment to set yourself an intention. How would you like to experience today? How would you like to feel? How would you like to interact with others? How do you want to respond? And perhaps it is a thought that comes first, or a feeling. Whatever it is that you would like to experience. With your next inhale, see if you can really bring it in, and then with your exhale, allow it to disperse into the body. And then maybe repeat that word a bit like a mantra. And then anchored in a place inside of you. Maybe the heart space, maybe the throat, maybe your hips, wherever it is for you that you would like to plant that seed. So I'll give you a short moment here to take this time. And then when you're ready, maybe you want to stay here for longer, that's fine. Or if you need to go ahead with your day, then gently start to move the body, maybe bringing the shoulders down up to the ears and down the spine. And the other direction. Bring your right hand into the ground, bring your arm up over your head, and then swapping over. Beautiful. And take your hands out either side, breathing in, reaching up. Take a long deep breath in, exhale out. So this one more time with a big smile. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. And together we bow in gratitude and with a smile to ourselves and the world around us. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and if there's anything you need to write down, grab your journal. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.